Yo, it's your boy DT from DT's Unfiltered Uncensored here on my episode of Beyond the Trophies Inside of the Minds of an Athlete. And what this show is about is sitting down with athletes of all sports, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, baseball, male or female, and they tell their story about their journey in the sport of what they're perfecting in. And what also this show is for the ones that excel at, the ones who are dedicated to perfecting their craft. This is not just for anybody to come and talk. I need someone to see that you actually are at the top of your game, playing at the top of your game, and one of the best at the game. And today I got a special guest on my show. Been watching this young man play for the last couple of years. One of the most dynamic combo guards I have seen perform. Seen him at different camps. Played on a couple teams, and man, like I said, when I watch him, I know it's talent there. And I got to interview him once before a couple years ago, and been looking forward to getting him back on my platform. So I invited him and his family out to be on this episode Beyond the Trophies. And I want to welcome to my show Tristan Mitchell. Welcome to the show, man.
How you doing? I'm Tristan Mitchell. I'm class of 2027. I play for the Atlanta Celtics 3SSB 2027 team. I go to Padilla High School, and I was born and raised in College Park, Georgia.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the moment to come sit down with me to be on the show. Um, Before we jump into a little bit about your journey and how about family and sports, how has this season of AAU been going for
The season at AAU's been going well. It started off a little rocky, but I got back into it and I displayed my talent.
you? Okay,
Sure.
definitely know you did. And so far, I know y'all doing a live period for high school right at the moment. Have y'all played yet? Any?
Yes, sir. We played two games. We had one last Monday and last Wednesday. We won one, lost one. Um, just getting the team back together, getting our new guys in, just helping them become comfortable within our system. But it's going good so far.
Okay, and what are you looking forward to the rest of on live period during June?
Just to see how our new guys just click in and how we all click together as a team to become what we were supposed to become by the end of this year.
Okay, awesome, man. Great. So let's start back at the beginning. As baby, we're growing up. You grew up in, you was born and raised in the College Park area,
Yes, sir.
Union City area. Um, know that area very much well. I stayed over there. I stayed in East Point for like maybe a year. Um, wasn't the right move for me, but I stayed over there, and it was time for me to come back to Decatur. Actually, my first apartment when I moved out my parents' house, me and my brother moved to East Point, and being excited moving out, I just chose any place. And what I chose, if I could go back and change that, I'm gonna just tell you this: me and my brother broke our lease. We moved that quick. That's how we broke our lease. That's how bad it was. I like, why did we choose that? But hey, you been young, you just starting out, so you moved out there.
Yes, sir.
What what was it like growing up in College Park for you and your family? What did you remember about it?
Um, for the most part, I remember actually it wasn't. It was a good time. Rode the bus to school every morning. Went to the bus stop with my older brothers and cousins. After school, I'd probably get picked up to go to practice, or maybe just go outside, shoot some shots with my dad, work on certain ball handling and all that. It was pretty nice. We had a good 2-story house.
Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
that's awesome, man. And what was Christmas like growing up for you?
Christmas, man. Christmas was probably the most amazing time of the year, man. My parents always put in their best efforts for us, and it was always enough. Um, Even when they didn't have it, we always got what we wanted, and I really appreciate them for that. So Christmas overall, that was an amazing time.
That will make your parents great when they do more and they put the effort into it. And because there's a lot of times I know we didn't have it, but my mom and dad made sure we had a great Christmas. Um, did were your parents like the one that it was Santa who brought it to you, or were your parents the one like, nah, they gonna let you know it was us?
It was Santa for a little while, but then I figured it out, and I was like, it wasn't. I ain't really feeling no type of way. I wasn't mad or excited, but it was for a little bit, probably like up to like age like 6 maybe, and then I found out it was.
Okay. Did your parents the type that like tell you, y'all better go to sleep if y'all want to see y'all present? Or
Yes,
Santa ain't gonna bring yes, yes.
definitely my mom. She tried to get me to go to sleep early, so then Santa could come down the chimney and bring the gift.
Have you ever like try to stay up and peep and see where they bring it out and your mom catch you?
I think I tried to, but I was too tired and I just went back to sleep.
Okay, I got caught. We got caught a couple times. Like nah. It's like, okay, Santa, I'm gonna just tell Santa to take y'all gifts back and then we usually go to sleep. But could you go to sleep? Were you able to go to sleep on Christmas Eve night?
When I was younger, yes, I was able to, but when I was older, I just stayed up and then I like woke up. I stayed up for a long time and then I woke up.
I don't think I ever went. I don't remember. I think it was hard for me to go to sleep. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't because we used to be up. We had to keep our door closed. I know that you weren't allowed to open the door, and it'd be like 1 o'clock trying to go to sleep, put the pillow on my head. But I'm thinking about like what Santa gonna bring, what I'm getting for Christmas. Because did you ever sit down there and write down the long list of everything you want?
I think I have like maybe like once or twice.
We used to sit down and watch TV, and every time commercial come on, man, brother, right? Okay, we want that, and we have like a list of 30, 40 things that I probably like, and none of we didn't get none of that. Well, we got stuff, but we didn't get what we had on the list except probably a couple of things. And they got us the gifts they thought we would like, which was great. What's one of your most memorable Christmas gifts that you ever received?
Mm, Most memorable Christmas gift. Um, I really can't remember that many from when I was young, but maybe like 2020, 2021 or
Oh,
2022.
that's recent.
My mom, right? So I've been begging for these. It was these shoes. It was some off white Jordan 4s, right?
Okay.
And I was like online. I kept telling her I wanted them. I didn't think she was gonna get them for real because they was like 2 bands, like
Okay.
2,000. And I was like, no way she got them. So one morning, right, I come downstairs. We opening the gifts, right? I see a Jordan box, so I already know it's some type of Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there with the box. I'm looking inside. I'm trying to see what kind of like is it a 6 or the 5 4.
Mm-hmm.
I open it, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
I take out the paper, and then I see a cream color, which is the color of the shoes that I was asking for.
Mm-hmm.
So then, right when I seen that, I immediately just got up and just like walked off. And I was just like, no way, no way, no way, no way. I was like, and then I came back and I was like, I was just super excited. There's no way she got me those Jordan 4s.
Well, too bad. Ooh, mom, you got a good mom on there.
I was
Ooh,
so
too
excited.
bad. She love you. Oh, you still have them?
Yes, I do.
How many times have you worn them since then?
A bunch, I would
Are
say.
they still looking good? They still in good
They
condition?
look they most for the most part they look good, yes, sir.
Okay.
And then another Christmas, she got me some Kobe sixes. I always wanted some Kobe's. Those two are probably my
Your memory of shoes. My most memorable gift, I think, we got a go kart. Me and my brother both got a go kart, and it was like we became like the neighborhood. Everybody loved us because we was the only one in the neighborhood, and we used to ride around the whole complex. But we lived in an apartment, and we used to be flying. We would race each other, and then I saw all the kids. Everybody wanted to ride, and it was like we only let certain people, our friends, the ones we cool with. We weren't cool with y'all. Don't come over here now trying to be cool with us. Now y'all want to ride the go kart. And I remember waking up that morning, and they both were sitting in the driveway. My brother had the one shaped like a race car with the slant. I had the square one. You know, I think that's I still remember to that day getting that. Boy, I think we stayed on there all Christmas Day, rode around the whole neighborhood. That's probably one of my most memorable
It's
Christmas.
always a great time with
Yeah,
my car.
yeah.
And this one. She got me this chain in like 2019.
Okay,
The 23 because I always wore the number 23.
okay,
And then it says Beast on it because I had a nickname back then.
okay.
So
And it's still your nickname, right?
it kind of changed, but I still think of this as like a like my cause like I used to like Beast, like I was like one of the tallest in like fifth grade.
Okay.
I'm kind of one of the shortest, but my Instagram was Beast Mode Trish 23.
Hmm.
So I had 23 and then Beast.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool, man. So outside of Christmas, what's your other favorite holiday?
Uh, either 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 Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day.
Okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
I think it's only one right answer personally. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese always hit.
Who makes the mac and cheese?
My mom and her sister.
Okay. Oh, so they both make mac and cheese?
Sometimes it depends on who
Okay,
want to make it that year.
okay. Who's the best? Mac and cheese best?
They both really good, but I think my auntie has cooked it more than my mom. But I don't. If I can remember whose is better, my
Yeah,
mom's, but she ain't cook it as often
okay,
as
yeah,
my.
okay, get the answer right. Get that answer right here. Okay. What's your what's your favorite outside of mac and cheese, what's your favorite dish your mom makes?
Okay, so she makes white rice with broccoli, meatballs with gravy, and it's this certain bread that I think you get from like Walmart or Kroger. She always it's like every time she makes it, I immediately get excited. 'Cause, like it's like she makes everything else good, but like that's just my favorite one. And especially because she puts the right amount of butter on rice. Like some people eat white rice alone and it tastes so
Ooh.
bland.
Oh,
But my mom put the right amount of butter in it. The broccoli always tastes good, kinda wet. The bread is sweet, and the gravy on the meatballs with the rice is always.
awesome. Your dad cook?
Yes, he cooks more than my mom.
What do he what's his best dish?
His best dish. Okay, it's between two. So it's kind of these like macaroni shells with
Mhm,
like sauce on them.
mhm,
They come in like a square pack, or he cooks like noodles with like I think like maybe like beef meat or like some type of like a little meat.
okay,
And he always like he may like add a couple like vegetables or something in it.
okay,
But between them two, I probably have to go with the meat and the noodles.
okay. When it come down, who's the best cook?
That's they both cook good stuff, but my dad cook more often.
Okay,
I can't really. I don't really. My dad probably uses more flavors in his because he cooks more stuff.
okay.
Couldn't really tell you who's the best, but they both were phenomenal cooks.
Oh, that's awesome. Great answer. What's the one dish they make that you may eat it, but you not like it? Like I told you before the show, I hate a lip.
Hmm
I won't eat it. My parents still make it to the day. My dad still love it. Liver and gravy. I can't do it to save my life. What's a dish that you probably don't like? They love, but you
One dish that they love that I don't like. They never cook nothing I don't like.
okay.
Honestly,
Mm,
honestly, unless unless like they put like carrots or like uh onions in something, but like it's not that big a deal because I don't taste it for real. But they never really cook
you
nothing
take
I
it
don't
out,
like.
don't you? You remove
No,
the
I still
carrot.
eat it because it's
Oh,
like in the mix.
my son, he'll take it out. He's like, nah, he. Okay, man. So when did you first pick up your first basketball?
One,
One.
one.
Okay. And
I
tell me
have a
about it.
baby picture of it.
Let me move the mic a little bit closer. So, go ahead.
I have a baby picture of it, but there was this story my dad told me when I was young. Um, so I always played like I played basketball and football when I was younger, but when I was one, right, there was like he put a baseball, a football, and a basketball in front of me, like just like right there while I was a baby
Mhm.
to see which one I wanted to play. And the first one I picked up was a basketball, but I played basketball and then I played football and then I went back to basketball. So I picked up probably my first basketball at one, just holding it. And then I think there was another picture of me like holding the ball, and then my dad was like holding me on his shoulders. Pretty,
Okay.
pretty
When did you play? Do you remember your first time playing in a game, like on a team? How old were you?
maybe 4 or 5
Okay.
with Fairburn Flame.
Okay.
Fairburn, yes
And
sir.
tell me how that was.
It was just getting um we won a couple. I remember us winning a lot, but it all really started when like my dad he he worked on me with stuff that other people weren't doing at that age. So like other people were like maybe like right hand dominant. He used to always work on my left hand most of the time. So then when it got to practice and games, other people probably couldn't do it, but I was already trained enough to be able to dribble with both hands. But Fairburn, it was a good run. I actually remember we were at this gym in College Park, I think. I think I like came down. It was like the game was tied and it was like 3 seconds left. It was like 3 seconds left. We had one of these black and orange flame jerseys. and then like I think I hit my first buzzer beater game winner. I think I did like a between the legs, and then I stepped to the right, and I shot it, and it hit off the backboard, and it went in. It was crazy.
Yeah. How old were you at the time?
That time, probably like 6.
Yeah, you got a good memory of that. Okay, you remember that like
I
vividly.
I remember that buzzer.
Okay, so that definitely one of the memory that stand out. You gonna be able to tell your children in the future and stuff like that. Especially your son or daughter plays. If you have kids, son or daughter play basketball, like, well, this is what I did when I was your age and stuff like that. That's what our parents say to us, or you gonna be saying that. So get ready. It's gonna say because y'all know y'all be like, well, y'all always say this is what I did, but you gonna say the same thing. Um, so you start off when you said it was Faber and Flame.
Yes, sir. Favorite plane.
How long did you play with them for?
Probably like from like 4 to 8, 4 to
Okay.
7.
All right. And that was more of rec basketball at the time,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
After them, is that when you crossed over to ALU or did you stick with rec a little bit longer?
I crossed over the AAU. I got introduced to the Georgia Warhawks, like this purple and white team. Coach Delmont. We played a little bit there. We had played there. I got used to everything. Got used to the traveling and all that. And I got introduced to Team Power. Like me and Zion he plays for Team Hunter right now.
Mhm.
Zion Preston, we both played on. We both Delmont, Coach Delmont, I think he was cool with the Team Power coach. So me and him both played for Team Power and the Georgia Warhawks at like the same time.
Okay. Okay. Cool, man. And what was the transition like from you going from rec to AAU?
It was very different. I feel like the competition was better and there was more traveling than I thought. Like we went to tennis, like right, like we went to Tennessee. We're going to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. It was like I didn't know that. I didn't even know it was a thing back then until I really realized what was going on.
Okay. And when you transition, what do you think the most difficult part was for you transition from rec to AAU? And what was the easiest?
I don't know if I can think of to the hard part from
It
transition
could be
from
you
rec.
gotta do like you said, a competition. I think you said the competition that was the
The
most
competition was
because
definitely more.
rec you just play against kids who can't dribble, who can't shoot. Um,
AAU, there was definitely more kids that were more skilled and actually like with
what's the easiest? What was the easiest part for you? Transit. What was the easiest part?
really just playing how I play, really just being me. I think that should always be easy because no matter where you go, you should never change who you are. Who you, like don't deter yourself from making anybody else happy.
Okay. And so you started playing with them. How long did you play with this AAU team?
The Warhawks,
Yeah.
uh, maybe like two, 2, 3 years, 2 years, maybe. No, about 2 years.
2 years? Okay. And then after that, you say you went to what team after that?
I was playing with Team Power. I was playing with Team Power for a while. We were going good, and but they were in Augusta. But then I also played for the Metro Atlanta Kings with Coach Jabril.
Okay.
We had 2026 and 2027 team. I think I played on both. We were nice. We were like one of the superior teams in Georgia at that time. Six, maybe sixth grade.
Yeah, you got good memory of these names of coaches because I have players on my show and I be asking about player coaching names like I can't remember their name. You got a good memory of who your coaches were.
Still keep up
Um,
with most.
you say what?
So I still keep up with most of
Oh well, that's good. That's good to have a relationship with them like that. So as you gradually get older playing AAU,
them.
what would you say? Let's start with the elementary. What was one of the most memorable games outside of the rec one in the AAU division? What was something memorable that you remember about yourself?
Game.
Yeah, a game or for you performance.
Said when I was
Elementary
elementary.
start like so as far as high as let's stop at sixth grade. So what was one of the most memorable that you remember? And you could be a point that you dropped 40 points or you had the game win the buzzer, half court shot. What was something that stood out to you?
I was with Team Power. And we went to Houston. No, it wasn't. It was either Indiana or Texas. Indiana or Texas. I forgot which one it was. But we had like a late night game at like 8 or something, like
Mhm.
8, 9. It was like a late game against Indy Heat Gym Rats. Indy Heat Gym Rats at that time. They were like a red and white team. Team I was like a white and orange. I think I scored maybe like it was either 27 or 37 that game. I think we lost though, but I ended up scoring like 27 or 37. I remember
Okay, okay.
one of the
Uh,
seven.
so during your middle school year, were you with Team Power or you who I know you like I know you went over to other teams, but who did you play with during your middle school season?
Most of the middle school TSF.
TSL, yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was. And how was your experience with TSL?
TSF, one of my favorite experiences. Coach DC, him and his son. We started with us. It was my with Carlin, Jeremiah. Well, it was first team nonstop, but then we went to TSF, and yeah, most of my middle school was TSF. Me and Coach DC, then me and Jay, his son Jaden Coles. We're like this like anytime, like everywhere. It's like probably my closest, most likely my closest coach and friend. Actually just came back from the house not too long ago.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was with them most of my middle school career.
Okay. And what's one of the memorable games you had with TSL?
Mm, my most memorable game with TSF.
Or a game that just stand out? It could be just a game that you remember.
What's that tournament? Balling on the beach.
Okay.
Oh no, it was uh big host tournament. There was the Memorial Classic in Orlando.
Okay.
It was with TSL. We had this game against Team Durant. Team Durant was one of the premier teams at the time out of like the DC area. So we played before we even played. We're at the gym like a Lake Point gym. I got a bunch of courts,
Mhm.
and we on this one court. So like this is the front, this is the back, and we're on the back left, the last one. No sitting room. Everybody's standing up around the court, and they're all Team Durant fans. They're all Team Durant fans, and they was just all rooting against us. So that game, I remember it was pretty heated. It was pretty fast, but we had to control ourselves, and we definitely we won that game too. But I feel like that was my most memorable because everybody was rooting against us, and we still pulled out the win.
I know that's a great win. People root against you, especially that make you hype even more.
That make you want
That,
to
that ma-
get it.
yeah, that make you like, okay, y'all out here rooting against us. Let's show y'all. I know that. But when you got everybody cheering for you, it's good, but it don't give you that energy. But when you got a whole bunch of haters surrounding the court, oh, it makes you feel even better. Okay, man. So you play with TSF. I know they kind of disband in a way the organization. I know they crossed over and they switch over and they went over to turn into Jet Academy for the most part. Some of them did. Um, what was your emotion like when you found out that okay, TSL wasn't no longer gonna be a team like that? I mean, was it a disappointment feeling like you was hurt because I know in your mind, you probably your parents' mind, you was hoping that was gonna be your last standing ground. You go finish, go all the way from middle school to high school with.
Yes, sir. Most likely. I don't think I really felt that hurt about it. Kind of, I was probably kind of sad because I wasn't gonna play for coach
Okay,
anymore with Jay, but I don't think I was really that.
okay. So now you playing with your ninth grade year. You playing with Atlanta Celtics. And how did that come by? How did you reach out? How did he recruit you? How did that go?
So Atlanta Celtics was formerly Team Power
Yeah.
back in fourth, fifth grade. So I've always been with them, but they know I was a free agent. Reached out to my parents, and I played my first tournament. Like he reached out a weekend before they went to Omaha, and everything was like paid for
Okay.
right then. So like I got on the team the weekend before their first like main tournament. That was a 3SSB session in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay. But I meant to jump on this before we go into how this season went in some of the tournaments. We talked about your early age. Who were some of the people that influenced you to play basketball? Whether it's your dad, whether it's your favorite player, who's some people that influenced you, got you?
First I'll say my dad because he instilled the work ethic and the training in me.
Hmm.
But what made I looked up to Allen Iverson because I was a kid with braids and a lot of hair back then, and then I seen another guy in the NBA with braids doing his thing.
Okay.
So Allen Iverson really inspired me to play basketball.
Okay. And what is about Allen? What else about Allen? Because I know that's a little bit before your time, but I know you've seen videos and you've seen highlights and watch his game. What is something that you really loved about his game?
Crossover in
Okay.
the game.
Okay.
He could shake any defender when he wanted to, whenever he wanted to. And he was a small guard, probably like 6 feet, and he could also get athletic at the rim. He'll dunk on you, he'll blow by, dunk on you, he'll cross you up, hit a midi. Just all parts of his game. And
Okay.
he was a dog.
Okay. And is there anyone else that influenced you that you kind of looked up to besides your dad and AI?
Goat LeBron.
The who?
The GOAT LeBron.
Okay. Well, I guess we could say the goat LeBron. You said it. I ain't say it. And why LeBron James?
Man, LeBron. Back in that time, maybe like 2013 or 2014. I was probably like six. I was just watching LeBron just dominate. He dominated the league his era the whole time. Nobody there were people there were other people also dominating the league, but Brian was 6'9", 250, just just a machine out there.
You
A
said
leader.
you hold on real quick. So you said his whole career, he basically his from what year to what year he was dominating. I want to get that part out the way. What I know you when you was born. So what year did he stop like dominating the league?
He stopped. He never stopped dominating the
Oh,
league.
he had. I mean, he's still a Bron, but I think it was the year Kevin Durant was above him.
It was.
Okay.
It was probably I really don't remember the year it was.
Because I'm gonna just tell you, the only year that Jordan didn't dominate the league was last year. He didn't play basketball, and the 2 years he retired. But every other year he was there, he dominated. LeBron had a couple years he was out. The Curry was dominated some years. KD was dominated some years. LeBron was still
Who was the talk about? The talk was
because
Curry and LeBron
but
versus
but
each
they
other.
but they the thing about it is they kept keeping. We had to hear about LeBron. They had to hear about LeBron because
He dominated with
yeah,
Curry.
yeah, but let's look at his record. We ain't gonna go into that. We could go into that debate. I mean, LeBron is LeBron, but you know he ain't no Jordan or Kobe. That's all I got to say on that. But he probably number 3 on that list. You give him number 3. But okay, so when training, who did you train? Who trained you for the most part throughout your career?
Early ages, my dad was also a player in high school too. So from little like elementary, most of the time he trained me, and then like also at the end of probably like elementary, I kind of got big as I said, and I was like the tallest, so I was the tallest. Also being a ball handler, and I feel like he came in handy with that because he was also tall in the ball handler. So he just made sure I had both hands. Make sure I had both hands. Make sure I could shoot. Make sure I could finish. Middle school, Coach DC. Uh, it was a whole summer I spent with him at his house. Actually, I spent the whole summer at his house. I probably didn't come home probably like once or twice. My mom brought my game. She brought me snacks every now and then I just lived with him. We had cleared out his backyard. We built a whole court back. Built a whole court. We've been training there ever since. And him, and his son had all cleared out the backyard, just cleaning stuff. We also just put down, like help put down concrete, help put up the goals.
That's amazing, man. And he helped you get to the level you at. You say no? Okay.
So,
What's one of your favorite drills you did and training drills you love? And what's a drill that you You do it, but you don't like
A drill I love 3-on-2, 2-on-1.
it. Uh-huh.
That's fun. I like you get to go up and down, get some real life competition. You get to go 2-on-1. I remember we always used to like we go 2-on-1. We might go one way and then like throw a lob, or we might just try and jelly on someone. It was pretty fun. Drill that I didn't like.
But you had to do it.
A drill I didn't like at first was with Coach DC at my Carlin's dad's gym. Um, it was the first summer that I was with them. We had to do 1-on-1 full court. You had to play defense. You had to play defense all the way down. But if you got blown by, you had to come back and like restart. You had to play defense the whole time down and then come back on offense. It was sweaty. It was hectic, but it really put dog in you. I feel like, and now I love that drill to this day. Like
Mhm.
I love it now because you get to really see what people are. You
Yeah.
get to. I feel like that drill also made me want to play defense. Like uh, sitting on defense full court and getting the stop, it's got to be a great feeling. So I feel like that made that had an influence. That was probably it was one of my most hated drills back then, but I love it.
Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Do you and your dad ever play one-on-one?
Yeah. Not that often. When we did though, we probably like never finished the game. So like we couldn't tell who really won, who really lost.
Oh, y'all
We
didn't
gotta
finish?
I don't gotta get back. We'll get back to
Tell the truth.
it. I swear
Mm,
I
no.
don't remember.
So let me so let me guess. So somebody was whooping somebody, you know what? Because for y'all not to finish the game. But be honest, what was dad?
He most likely wasn't beating me.
Oh, he wasn't beating you.
No,
Oh,
I
were
don't
you
remember
tired?
losing.
You don't remember losing?
I don't remember.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you know. You don't remember losing. But you said you don't know who won the game though.
I didn't
Why y'all
lose.
didn't finish?
I don't remember.
You
But
don't remember?
we never really play. I remember. I think there was one time where I think I was playing bad in like one of my games,
Mhm.
and then we went outside to play 1-on-1 to like get me tougher, and like we were playing and like being like way more physical. And I think I don't remember how we finished that game,
Oh
but
yeah.
I don't remember how we finished that game. But I remember us playing 1-on-1. I just don't remember.
Okay.
We'll get back to it for sure.
I definitely want to know the truth on this. Maybe they give you and your dad on the show together so we can get the truth out there. I think it come out with you both on there. Um, so do y'all play like your mom? Do you and your mom ever play? Y'all dad play one on one?
Uh, and my mom never really. I think I think we might have been outside one time somewhere, and I like let her shoot the ball, but we never played.
What about you and your sister?
Me and my sister have had times we played 1-on-1. She wanted to play basketball for a little bit, but then she stopped.
Okay, but when y'all played, who was winning?
Oh, me for sure. She didn't even know what to do.
Huh? You know that? Did you let her score any
Probably once.
once or twice? Oh, so you didn't let her score. Be honest.
Oh, not really.
Okay. Dang, so you even beat your sister like that? You didn't let your sister win?
She like to try to be the alpha. Gotta gotta show her like what's the real
So
deal.
let's put it like this: you'd probably alpha on the court, but outside the court, she run everything.
Oh, nah, that's never happened.
Nah, I believe your sister run everything. I think, I think you just, I think right now you just, it's good, it's good. Okay, man. So let's talk a little bit about jump away from sport into music. Who's your artist that you like to listen to, like on your playlist? Who your three top artists that's on your playlist right
A playlist. Um, Little babies for sure. Little baby for sure is first. There's a lot of upcoming. There's a lot of like maybe like new rappers that some people don't know about, but I got Lil Baby for sure. I have BK and maybe I'll probably put Sizzle.
now? Okay, cool, cool.
I got two different playlists.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Like I was telling one of my last guests, I said one thing I respect about your generation is that y'all can listen to whatever music and stuff like that. Like it could be male or female. Back probably in your dad growing up, you could not be playing a man playing female music. They be judging you and everything. Even though I listen to all music, like you see my stories. I listen to all music. I love all music. I go anywhere from Michael Janet. I could go to Tupac. I go to Mariah. I go to Neo. I go to Usher. So I like all type of music. I just don't stick with one.
I listen
But
to old school music. I
old
love
school.
old school.
What your let me ask you, what do your dad be listening to and what do your mom be listening to?
They really listen to the same music. I feel like my dad. I feel like my dad probably put her on to a couple of songs that he listened to prior.
What your dad listen to? Tell me what your dad listen
He listened to Tupac. He listened to Pooh Shiesty,
to.
Big 30, um, and he listens to a singer, Pink.
Pink? Okay, I would never guess that. Okay. Okay. What about your mom?
I kind of put her on some of the new generation music though. She won't tell you, but I did. But she mostly listens to the same music. Like that.
See, I would have just your mom for some reason. I feel like I could hear your mom probably playing. I know your mom ain't that old school, but it seems like your mom would probably pop in some new edition or something.
That's my group.
That's your group. You listen to new edition, mom? Okay, so she more like she listen to new edition and stuff like that. Okay, okay.
The whole Black History
And
dance
see,
movement.
I would have got your dad with Tupac. I would have definitely Tupac.
Yeah,
And I don't know. Would you listen to Ball and G too? Yes. Okay. See, I see that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite duo, rap group duo. MJ 8 Ball and MJG. I got all their music. So who's your goat in music?
little baby.
Okay. If you're going on a date with a girl, who you taking her to see?
Take her like a concert.
Yeah, if you're going to concert, who you taking her to see?
Ah. Um, with the girl I have probably she loves she loves SZA and Billie Eilish. So
Okay.
probably like one of them.
Okay. You're the first one to say that. Most boys said Drake. They said take a girl to see Drake.
Drake is a good one.
Okay, okay. Who is overrated in music that you hear everybody love, but you just can't?
Rod Wave. Rod Wave is terrible. There's like maybe like two, three songs I like by him.
Why? Why is he terrible?
Oh, it's like most of the songs are like sad and just like I don't know, mess with the pop. But I like I like Rags to Riches. I like also like I think he was in a feature with Polo G Richard, something like that. And I think there's a big signal song.
Okay, okay.
Everything else I don't like Rod Wave at all.
What's your favorite show to watch on Netflix or anything? What it was? What is something that you watch?
Grey's Anatomy,
Oh, okay,
mm, probably my favorite. Is that and All American.
okay. So we watch the same show. I watch both of them.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you caught up on both?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Oh no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, Grey's Anatomy. I think I'm really far behind. I think I'm probably in like season 12.
good. God, you hold on. You in what?
Season 12.
If I'm not mistaken, like this season 22 or something. Though? Yeah, you far behind. What about
You're caught up.
Alderman? Huh?
You're caught up on all of
Yeah,
them.
cause I watch I watch I see a lot of people don't know this. My degree is in media production, film and television. So I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of movies. Cause that's actually my goal is to produce and direct my own film. So that's what I want to do. In TV show, in a reality show. I got ideas for reality show. I'm just not putting out there because I don't want no one stealing. So yeah, I'm caught up on that. And All American. Are you caught up on All American? Well, how you feel when the dad died?
Man, Billy, man, that was tragic, man. It was really tragic. They were still sulking after a while. Too. Spencer definitely didn't take it well. Laura was Laura was really messed up about it.
What you so you caught up on this season too as well.
I just watched the last episode, we're on season 6, episode 10 was the last one that came out.
Who your favorite character? Who your least favorite? Let's see if we got the same. Who's your favorite character on the show?
Favorite, we'll probably have to go Spencer let his emotions get to him. When he's good, he's good. I don't think I really have a least favorite.
I have.
Who's your least favorite?
I can't remember her name, but his Spencer best friend.
Coop.
Yeah, Coop.
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 Sometimes Coop get on my nerves. She gets on my nerves. Yeah, she does. She does mine. Now sometimes I be getting on nerves. Like sometimes she thinks she know everything, and
I
that
feel
what
that. I feel that.
aggravates me. My favorite.
My favorite probably have to be Billy, just because like I don't think he never really did that much.
I would say him. I would say actually my favorite probably be probably Spencer.
I love everyone.
Yeah, I like everyone. And some of them get on my nerves though, but you know, it's for the most part. Okay, man. So, and I think who's your golden basketball? Did I ask you? You said is it LeBron number one? Who's your top three of all time? Give me your top three.
LeBron, Kobe.
LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. Jordan behind Kobe.
It's a little. It's a little.
Okay,
It's a little controversial, but I realized like
very controversial.
I realized like I watched this. I had looked up one day Kobe shooting with his like Kobe shooting like he shot fadeaway threes with his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even because he was hurt, but just in the moment. I feel like Kobe was it was just Kobe. Kobe had that mentality. Jordan did too, but I feel like the left hand thing just is it's like low key just
Okay.
up on Jordan just a little.
Jordan 6-0.
They were
Well,
both
okay, we go in there. Jordan 6-0. And it's hard to be 6-0
the
and never
same
play a
player.
game. And never play. No, but how long? Same player. So then that means that Jordan is the greater of two because he copied. Kobe copied Jordan.
Kobe also had a left hand.
Okay,
Jordan.
no, Jordan didn't need one.
Kobe
Yeah,
didn't need one either.
they couldn't stop Jordan.
They couldn't stop Kobe.
Yeah, sometimes they did. I love Kobe. Kobe's number two on my list. So I'm not knocking Kobe. Rest in peace to one of the greatest of all time. But yeah, they couldn't stop Jordan. They tried everything. The bad boys Pistons tried everything. They elbowed him. They tackled him. They triple teamed him. They couldn't stop him. Now, his team wasn't as good, so he didn't win. But Jordan still was like dropping 30 some points a game against the bad boy Pistons. Just think if LeBron was in that. LeBron be grabbing his hand, complaining. That would LeBron be
No,
doing. LeBron,
wait, LeBron now.
LeBron,
Now,
period.
maybe.
LeBron, if the
No,
bad boy, they would have been. He been crying.
no,
He got elbowed over the
no,
head. He would have took the game out. He would have did load management in this game.
oh, 09 Bron, 09 and 13 Bron.
All LeBron would have took a load management again. He like, I'm hurt. I can't play next game.
LeBron literally dominated everyone 09 and
He
13.
dominated in the East. Yeah, it was easy, but he still got beat by Boston. He got beat by Dwight Howard. Come on now.
He's also not small. He's not small. It's like even in that era where they were beating up, he could take those hits because he was
Right.
big.
But he wouldn't take the bad boy Pistons hit. He would have cried.
I want to say
He would
it's
cry.
kind of
He would. We seen videos of him like he was crying. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna move. We could go on and on about that. Okay, cool, man. So jumping into this current season, how has this season been going for you playing with the Celtics?
like I said, it was a little rocky at first, just trying to get back into the play of things. But when I found it, and we're doing good so far. We got a USA basketball invite, so that's a great thing.
And so y'all next game y'all start in July. Y'all start back in July, right?
Yes, sir.
How many tournaments you got left? Do you know?
I don't know, but I think it may be like three.
Okay. Any out of town or all of them out of town?
I think the USA is out of town. I think we have our final three SSB session out of town, and I think we have like one.
Okay. What is it that you love so much about playing with the Celtics?
Um, Mostly just how everyone can play within themselves, but also get everyone else involved. Like share the ball a lot, but also most of everyone can get their bucket at any time. So we can play within the system and we can play deferred.
Mm. And what's so special about playing for Coach Williams?
Coach
Greg
Greg,
Wood.
man, he gives you free will. He lets you be yourself. Just don't take too many bad shots. Just don't try to take bad shots. Even if you do, you'll be good.
Mm.
Just don't make sure you play defense mostly. He's a cool guy. Always has our hotels good for us. Always has our jerseys ready. Gets us food all the time. Us just go in the van with him. I stayed at his house for so back in like fourth, fifth grade. I stayed at his house for like a week because we had a tournament in Augusta
Mhm.
and it was cool. Him and his sons. Um, just a really cool guy in general.
Okay, okay.
Great guy.
What so how's the high school season going for you?
High school season is going well. I feel like new guys coming in, they're going to get the hang of stuff, but we still have our original starting five from last year to the state championship. So I feel like we'll be good.
Okay. Did y'all win the state?
We
No.
won the
Okay.
state championship
Okay.
by
Okay. How was it that how let's talk about that real quick. How was that feeling going to the state championship for your first year as a freshman?
it was great. Uh, it was a great feeling. I don't remember if I was nervous for real or not, but I knew I was ready, and I think I proved that in the game. It was a great feeling going to the state championship my first high school starting. Too.
And so your goal is to get back there this year coming up, right? And I knew you was originally your middle school was were you in the Reading Miller? And I'm be honest with you, I think I told your mom when we talked, I said, I knew you were gonna transfer. I knew you weren't gonna read that. I'm be honest, I knew. I say, be honest, and please read that in high school. Don't get mad. I thought you were too good to go there in the first place. I'm being quite honest. I think a lot of players sometimes when I see them in eighth grade when they get ready to go to high school, I'm like, nah, they shouldn't. That high school they going to it's not a good fit. Yeah, I kind of felt that you weren't gonna go to Reading, even though I know they on their mind, they probably thought that, oh, you coming over there, there's excited and stuff like that. Then when they got the news that Tristan going elsewhere, I told them, I said, I knew that was gonna happen. I know they was heartbroken. How did it feel? How did it feel for you to? Because I know you played with your team. You know, I came out to see you play in the yeah, I can't see you out there. And then you separate, you go a different direction from your teammates. How was that? Emotions like?
I look myself. I wanted to go to Reading in high school I um before I came to Paideia. I didn't. I personally don't think it's that really. It's not really that bad of a school. I would say. I really wanted to go there, especially because we won the championship, and I'd be going there with some of my guys that I played with in seventh grade playing. I just feel like it'd be like a nice.
But in reality, you did make a great decision
Yes,
by
sir.
going over
Yes,
there.
sir.
And how's the coaching staff over in Pot Down?
Great. Um, got Coach Johnson, Coach Harper, CJ Day. He's also a professional trainer in Atlanta. Also hosts some of the best runs in Atlanta. We got Coach Justin and we got Coach Crane. They're all good coaches. Coach Johnson's the main, and everybody else helps and assists, plays, and all that.
Okay. I got one last question before we wrap up the show, and I ask everybody this. How do you feel about social media when they be hyping these videos and these different videos? You see, like I was telling people, I seen videos when you see mixtape, be 45 seconds, 50 seconds. You see an athlete, and it's like five different teams in a 50-second mixtape. And I be like, how? Well, I said, and they hype them up like, oh, the most unguardable player, but it's five different teams you're playing against crammed into 50 seconds. Do you feel like sometimes social media got overhyped players?
And I feel like some players also don't live up to the hype.
Right.
Um, that's what social media, kind of what it is nowadays. Some people you don't really see the real them until you maybe play against them, and you can't really. I mean, not gonna really say that in anyone's comments or anything, but you know probably what you did versus them, and they didn't do anything versus you, but they get hyped up. But that's what social media is. You don't get hyped up.
I'm imagining that one player told me this. One of my players, he Jaden Crawford, when I interviewed him, he said when he see social media hype up somebody, he said when he get ready to see him play on the court, he's so ready. He said he want to go get
Nice.
some. He said I want you to live up to that hype that got you. And then he said a lot of times it's not the same what you see on social media. And he like, so okay, so this is what
So tell me what you like. Yeah.
they hyped you up, but I'm playing against you. I don't see nothing on that mixtape that you're doing right now because I'm locking you down. And so, like, do you ever get that same mentality that when you see when you about to battle somebody on the opposite side of the court, they
Yes,
hyped
sir.
up?
Yes, sir. Always, because what you see on social media is not what you see in real life, and you gotta really you gotta step into the lines and show me that you like
Right.
versus
Got you, man. Well, man, I appreciate you taking a moment to come out here and sit down. We talk a little bit about the journey in basketball and where you started at, some memories, some fun memories. Before I wrap up the show, you want to give any shout outs or anything thank yous to anybody out there?
my family in general, even the outside, like my not immediate family. My mom for sure, she does everything she can to make sure that I'm in a great position. Even when she don't feel like taking me somewhere, even when she feels sick, like no matter what, she always get it done. She always makes sure that I'm in the right position. Uh my sister, she has to come to most of the stuff, but I appreciate it when she does, even though she probably doesn't know it. My dad, my dad gave me most of everything I got. I really appreciate him. Got hard times, but we also got the good ones. Coach DC for sure. He helped me a lot to where I become today, and most of my coaches I feel like. Um and more outside supporters. Yep. My dad's friend, I grew up playing basketball with him too. He's always been a part of my journey. Cool guy. Really.
Okay. Okay, cool, man. Well, once again, I appreciate you taking the moment to sit down with me. It's been great to get to watch you play, and I look forward to continue watching you grow as an athlete and make it to that next level because I can see it in you. I see a lot of potential. I definitely see you playing at the college D1 level. Depends on what D1 you decide to go to, but I know you playing there.
Yes, sir.
And I definitely can't wait to see where you blossom to because the sky's the limit and just keep working on your craft and stuff like that. And one thing I got to say, you one of the most humble players I talk to. Like you, I have no issues communicate. Like you, if I DM you, hit you or just say speak to you, you DM me right back. It's always like a conversation right there, and I respect that. Because some players out there, I DM and sometimes I hit them up. It'd be like 2 or 3 like days later, and they don't
Crazy.
post on it. They don't post on
On
their
their
story and
story.
everything. So I don't sit there and they look at my story, and I don't hit them. I said, so you go look at my story, you go post, but you can't read my DM. And it's one kid I love him, and I'm not gonna mention his name. I love him and everything. He hyped up. They like the social media is blowing him out the water right now. Like they love him, but he's bad at responding. He's supposed to be on my show, but man, I'm like, dude, you don't respond back and stuff like that. But I know his followers have went from he was at 3,000, now he's almost at 20 some thousand followers because of social media. But he actually lives up to it. I'm be honest. He's living up to it. But no, I appreciate you for being as humble and staying at that level and not being cocky and arrogant as some of these players are. And glad I got to meet your mom. I talked to her time to time while I see her. I'm glad me and your dad cool after the situation. Now I told you that it was just joke. It was like that when I did. I was just want to see how y'all act. Silly question. That's
Sir.
but we good. Everything's good. And I just want to say I can't wait to have you back out. So this is not the last time you'll be on my show. Definitely gonna have you out a couple more times. And definitely got to get you on the show with your parents. So we gotta sit down and we can have a conversation. So we got to talk about basketball and family. And we could talk to you and your dad about who's really the best one at basketball.
Me and him or
Yeah,
anyone.
you and him. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Then
Really
so
appreciate this opportunity.
no man, I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you
Yes,
on
sir.
that. I appreciate that. So this is your boy DT from DT's Unfiltered Uncensored. Make sure you follow me on all streaming platforms. Look at the top of the screen. You can see all my platforms. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in being on this show, I need to see real game footage. I don't need to see a 45-second of 5 games crammed into 45 seconds. I need if it's gonna be 45 seconds, it need to be one game, not 5 games. And you need to have the same uniform on. It'll be the same team you playing against. That's how I want to see because this platform is for me to show to get the viewers to know you and to talk about your game. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate everybody who's on my Beyond the Trophy inside the minds of the athlete. And I hope you tune into the next show. Make sure you go. Also, real quick, tell everybody how they can follow you on all social media. I want
Um, Ken Rod 08 on Instagram. Ken Rod 08 on TikTok. Same thing. KENROD 08.
where they come from, by the way.
And
The name. Where they
Let me get to that real quick.
Okay.
And then one Kenrod08 on Twitter. Yeah, number one. One Kenrod08 on Twitter. Kenrod08 comes from so Ken is my dad grew up on Street Fighters, right?
Mhm.
Ken is like one of the strongest players in the Street Fighter game. That's where Ken comes from.
Okay.
Rod comes from Roderick, which is my middle name, just short for Roderick.
Mhm.
And then 08 is the year I was born.
Okay, gotcha. I always wanted to ask you that. Not like Tristan Mitchell. What did it? I didn't know where that came from. But I man, well, I do appreciate it once more time.
I appreciate you.
Keep watching you out. Can't wait to see what you do with Atlanta Celtics in this upcoming year. Hope you go back to the championship this time winning.
Yes, sir. Thank
All right, man. And this is your boy DT. See you next time.
It's DT. You have just now listened to the most talked about podcast in the country. DT Unfiltered, Uncensored. Thank you for tuning in and see you next time.